This is my third outing, my third attempt to see and photograph owls before it's too dark for good photographs. During my first outing, I did not see an owl until after I had given up and I was driving home. One was lit up by the headlights of my vehicle on the road and it quickly flew off. And I was just happy I at least saw one short-eared owl. My second outing was yesterday, and again, none came out while the light was good. However, I was treated to an amazing sunset. You just can't beat the view. I was overwhelmed by the amazing beauty of this sunset. Truly taken aback. But I was there hoping to see short-eared owls, and I had been there all day. I had seen none. And it was at this moment I realized the light for good photography was gone, and this outing was a bust. And again, I didn't see any owls until long after dark. Again, on my way home, I actually saw 4. Today, I hope they come out while the light is good and I'm able to get some good photographs to share with you. I would say the biggest reason I didn't see any owls my first outing was the wind. The wind was gusting around 13 miles per hour. And it was even worse yesterday. It was gusting up to 18 miles per hour. Shorties don't like the wind, and today it is windy, but not as windy. So that's in our favor. Behind me is a very large field of tall grass. It is the habitat short-eared owls prefer. And on the other side of this road is another very large field. However, it's not dominated completely by tall grass. Yes, there is some, but there are also some sparse areas with shorter grass. There are some bushes, and it may be hard to see in this GoPro, but there are some very small trees which the owls will often perch in. I'd love to see that. I'm using the Sony A1 camera with the Sony 200 to 600 millimeter lens. I will be in the aperture priority mode and I'll be using auto ISO. Right now I have my shutter speed set at 2000 as the minimum. I should be able to get some great photographs of owls in good light with that setting. As it gets darker, I will lower the shutter speed. The camera will automatically select the ISO, but as I manually lower the shutter speed, the camera also lowers the ISO and helps me to get a good photo in low light. In addition, if I have to, and invariably I do, I will raise the exposure. I'm losing my mind. And as I raise the exposure, it allows more light into the camera. That also helps get a faster shutter speed, lower ISO, and pictures that aren't as full of noise. But invariably, as the light gets dimmer and dimmer, you will have to contend with noise, but you can clean that up in post. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I love this so much. A sparrow just flew up out of the grass and took off across the road and has disappeared into the field over there. Sometimes it's the most simple things that give us pleasure. And I think we who love nature, who enjoy bird watching, who enjoy birding, which is merely a more aggressive form of bird watching, who enjoy photographing owls. We take great pleasure in the simple things, and it fills our soul with happiness, and we are wealthy beyond imagination. We have all that we need. And all I needed to complete my happiness was to see a short-eared owl. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, I would say this picture describes patience in 1,000 different ways. It's just after 4 p.m. Sunset is at 5:05, so we have an hour. And I've gotten decent photos as late as 20 minutes after sunset, so there is plenty of time. However, the sun is getting closer to the horizon, so I hope to see some owls soon. Also notice that the wind has calmed down and the grass is relatively still. The Bible says owls inhabit lonely, desolate places. And after 2 failed attempts to find and photograph owls, I was feeling somewhat lonely and desolate. And it was at that exact moment this happened. Okay, I'm seeing an owl perched right over there. It was so far away, my camera had trouble focusing on it. But nonetheless, I was excited and happy to see it. It sat there patiently for a moment, and then it took off. Wow, I just wished it was a little closer. It was so far away. I see one way over there. You won't see it with this GoPro. Hopefully one comes close. If I could get one good photo, I can honestly say I would be happy. Then I saw an owl that appeared to be a mile away. And just when I spotted another perched owl, this happened. Huh?
Is there a big prize you're seeing?
Oh, yeah, short-eared owls.
Short-eared owls?
Yeah, there's one right over there.
Absolutely seen that. We know what it was.
Okay, and they're rare?
Well, they winter here. They're only here certain times of the year.
I figured there's quite a group. I was curious.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I was impatient, but I tried to be polite because these weren't birders, but just curious people. But now, it's time to get a shot of that owl. It too was very far away. I really don't mind it when people stop. They're naturally curious. However, that person pulled up and stopped between me and a perched short-eared owl. It's still over there. I know you can't see it. But I tried to be polite. And I sure wished that owl was much closer. There are others here hoping to see owls. Some of them got here early and are being very quiet. Others, like this vehicle, are barreling down the road, making a lot of noise. There's another vehicle. Keep in mind, by and large, these are bird watching people. This is a behind the scenes look of what I had to contend with. It was a circus. The only thing missing was the big top and the sideshow barkers. let's get back to looking for short-eared owls. Now, where were we? You can never really tell when and where they're going to appear. The owls, that is. So I walked way down that way, and now the owl is way over there. And that one is still perched. And also very far away. I hope more come up out of this tall grass over here. That's really where I expected to see one first. But on this evening, they first appeared on the other side of the road in that big sparse field. You just never know. That's the truth. It's still flying over the field. Oh. I was wishing it was closer. I decided to try to get a picture of it to show you. It's directly across the field, hunting just above the tall grass. I mean, it is way across the field. And I'm seeing one flying over there, but I think I'm just going to go up to my vehicle and just be patient and hope one flies near. That was my new strategy, and it kind of paid off. These are the shots I got. The owls didn't come as close as I hoped they would, but as photographers, we play the hand we're dealt, and we make the most of every opportunity. And that's just what I did. How about a little drama? I met a birder I had met once before, and we were talking about the owls when he noticed a vehicle down the road had its bright headlights on. Well, he didn't like that, and he decided he was going to do something about it, and he took off down the road. He went down there to tell a car to shut its lights out. To make a long story short, they refused to turn their lights off, and he came back. I go birding to avoid people drama. I don't like it, and you can see it on my face. Here's a look at the sun. At this moment, I was wishing it was once again a lonely and desolate place. I'm just so happy I had opportunities to photograph short-eared owls. I wish they would have come close, but I'm happy. There's another one. It's far away. Because the light's getting low, I lowered my minimum shutter speed from 1/2000th of a second to 1/1000th of a second. Now I'm in auto ISO, but by me lowering that minimum shutter speed, the camera will select a lower ISO. I should be able to get a decent quality shot in this light. I just hope an owl comes close. This is the kind of drama I like. The drama of nature, the drama that comes with birding, the drama that comes with trying to find and photograph short-eared owls. As the sun continued to set, I had more opportunities, and I made the most of them.